Hi, I chose to talk about how cultural differences affect perception. I think we all come from different individual cultural backgrounds based on how we were raised, our family structure, where we were raised. And I think the cultural differences get more broad when you talk about different regions. For example, just the South, Northeast, Midwest, and West. Things change, and obviously it gets even more broad when you talk about cultural differences of other countries um, in the world. I think what we may see as acceptable or unacceptable, of course, changes based on our own individual cultural background. I think it can relate from the food we eat, the clothing we wear, the morals and values that we believe in, and just how we live our day-to-day lives. When it comes to communication, I think this can be a huge difference. When you look at somebody culturally different than you are, based on gestures, the way that we use the language when we speak, slang, tone, all of this can change based on your cultural background. And we may perceive somebody as being a little too abrupt, aggressive, rude, or too polite based on the way that they speak. This can cause you to not hear what they're trying to tell you properly if you're too focused on, the differences in the way that they are using speech to talk with you. And sometimes it may have you block something out if you're perceiving somebody as being rude or overly polite. You may not hear the message that they're trying to say as much as you're focusing on how differently they're using the speech. Cultural differences, I think, can influence perception in all aspects of life, but I think when it comes down to it, obviously affects communication the most. I think it's really important to try to be open-minded and understanding of different cultural backgrounds that different people come from. If you're in a situation where you know you're going to have to work somebody that's from a very different cultural background, it'd be important to maybe learn a little bit about their etiquette and their speech so that you're not judging them based on that as you're speaking with them. I also think that based on each person's exposure to different cultures can help them possibly be a little more open-minded than somebody who hasn't been exposed to much at all. Thank you.